Imagine having nowhere to go, no place to sleep or get a good meal. For Martha Richards, the dream of making a homeless shelter for women came true in the township of Farrell, Pennsylvania. Because of Martha, the Ark House has become a home for women in need of friends, family, and fellowship.
At the time, there were no homeless shelter in the area, and I was keeping people in my home, and my daughter called and said she was coming home, and that I would have to find a place for people that were living with me. Sometime they would stay overnight until we could find another place for them. And this house belonged to my pastor, Reverend Oscar Singletary, who was my mentor. He was really a community person, and we started to make plans on how we could get this building to use it as a homeless shelter. And I came up here to look at it, and people were already squatting in here. They were sleeping. They were using it as a homeless shelter. And we made contact with people in the area and told them our desire to use this building as a homeless shelter.
My inspiration in mentoring the women of the Ark House actually comes from Mrs. Richards and all that she has been in this community for years and years and years. And it also is out of a love of giving service to people in the capacities in which I've held positions in the past, as far as working with families at risk, students at risk. And so this certainly was a welcomed effort to come in and to be of support to these women.
I first met Ms. Richards 10 years ago. I was having a really rough patch in my life, and just to have someone to open up their arms and accept you for who you are and not judge you on why you got where you're at, didn't label you, but willing to give you not a handout, but to give me a hand up, which really means a lot.
I can't make you no other way, and say that if you're not like I want you, then I can't love you. So love is the easiest thing. It's the most freest thing that we have, but it's the hardest thing to give, because we want to love what we lack, but we have to love as we are.
I don't know what I would have done without Miss Richards. I have been here probably 3 times, maybe even 4, over a course of about 10 years or something like that. And Miss Richards was always here for me.
It's overwhelming in the sense that you are dealing with so many different lives, and lives who have been fragile. And so it is so important what we say, how we say it, what we do, so that we don't crush anyone's dreams, but that we help them to continue to dream and to be uplifted.
We had a devotion, we had a prayer devotion. It was so nice. All ladies came together around the table, and at that moment we were a unity. It was really nice. It makes you feel like you are somebody and you're not worthless, you're worth something. It gives you hope.
The greatest thing one can do is to invest in people. I think that has always been kind of my motto, is to invest in people, because you can invest in stock, money, whatever, buildings, but if you don't invest in people, it doesn't come back to you the way it does when you invest in people. Investing in people is one of the greatest investments one can make. Service is, I think, the greatest thing we can do is to serve. Use our lives for serving others.